This is a very old video by Strictly Mediocre. That's the dude right here. Never watched this video, period. The title by itself is interesting. Why is it hard to be evil in video games? It's never hard to be evil in games. Never be hard to be evil, period. I think evil is the easiest thing to do in the world. If no one taught you anything about morality, you will do whatever you want. That's a fact. But video games, fair game, period. However, this man right here could tell us why it's so different. Without further ado, let's get busy. He's talking about RPGs in general. Bro, it just choice decisions games. Period. Period.
Is we play to be the hero of the world. But sometimes we play to be the monster of it.
Boy, oh boy.
Many games give us the freedom of choice. If we want to go on a killing rampage in GTA, we can.
Different.
If we want to disarm a nuke and become the town savior, we can.
You did it, didn't you? You disarmed that thing.
If we want to arm and detonate the nuke, well, we can do that also.
That is an option.
Our playthrough can be whatever we want them to be. Good,
Obviously.
evil, it's up to you. Embarking on a good playthrough is easy. Be nice to everyone, don't kill innocent civilians, don't steal. You get the idea. But taking on an evil playthrough is the opposite of that. In some games, it's easy to do these things. GTA is a prime example of a game that allows you to be a sinister character and not feel awful about it. In that game, killing sprees of innocents is hilarious.
No way! I'm not gonna do it! Do whatever you want.
Being chased by patrol cars.
It's not really that fair a comparison compared to Infamous. Yes, I don't put Infamous as a grand standing point for everything. The one that had a hardcore morality system. Whether to do this or that. And nothing tells me more if I want to do this and that more so than how can I go through this bridge? You know what I'm saying? Should I just do it the simple way? Of just like minimizing civilian casualties? Or should I just allow all the civilians to fight with me to take down the police, the regime, and put their lives on the line? But I'll able to like get things quicker besides doing it by myself. I think I did two playthroughs of Infamous. I believe so. That game is very fun. Both good, like, and or evil playthrough can be very rewarding. There are times I make mistakes, like do I do a evil act, even though I'm like mostly good. I'm doing it all good, but it doesn't change much unless you like do a crazy playthrough of that. Infamous is amazing, dude. Infamous 1 and 2, great games. Bar none. Bar, bar none.
And
Bar none.
helicopters as you've reached 5 stars is thrilling. Stealing cars is a joy, and pointing guns at people gives the player an incredible sense of power. Even though these things are downright horrible, no one thinks about that. Players are smart enough to understand that it's just a game, and can disconnect their real-life morals when playing it. But for some reason, the same cannot be said for other games. In games like Fallout 3, you have...
Okay, this big disclaimer: I never played a Fallout game. Period. I even went on my way to buy a big collection of it on Steam. Never touched it. Period. I'm so busy doing a lot of things in my life that I never get time to like play those kind of games because games like Fallout will take a lot of your time and energy. If you strictly want to be doing just main mission stuff, you can't. Flat out. Me, I'll just explore the world. I will explore everything under the sun. That eat up a lot of time that I have if I gotta do IRL. So I put all those games in the back burner. Hence why my library of games, backlogs gets expansive year after year. Cause I'm not playing all the games I need to. Do you remember GTA 4? Ooh, GTA 4 is good. Good example too. It's not much of more or less of a morality system for Nico Bellic, but the choices you make with him, whether it be decided to be good or bad, is mainly just him deciding whether you ice the person or not, or do a good deed or not. Is that person worth to die or not? You do that in your missions with characters you just met up with. You know what I'm saying? And there's like a mission messed me up so bad that I had to restart the whole game by itself. Yes, I had to. Because the game made me feel bad about that. This not Joshi was never meant to be a morality based game. I'm surprised not even using that. But you want to use GTA 5 as an example. That made no sense. GTA 4 is the prime example of like morality. Do this or that. If you had like made a bad choice so terrible that you want to restart the whole game, that's a good morality system, bro. I'm not gonna tell you which one it is, but if you met with a specific character that you pity so much that the other character make you want to do it, even though you want to do it yourself, yo, that mission heartbreaking, dude. It okay. Hint: it was a mission where you had to ice one dude or the other dude. Right there, you guys already know what I'm talking about. Nico Bellic. To me, it wasn't a hard decision, but I want to know how crazy it was. I had to do the other guy. I had to restart everything, bro. I actually felt guilty, like really guilty, and that was the reason why it was so like long for me to even finish that game. I'm still on more or less the beginning portions of GTA 4 still, so let's just say I'm not halfway through the game yet, main story wise. I don't think so, at least. I don't think so. I really don't. But that's one major example I want to talk about morality, man. Oh my gosh, I regret that decision. I still remember it to this day, bro. It's crazy, bro. GTA 4 is good, y'all. Please play it. Don't care how old it is. Please play it on the PS3. So good.
Have that same freedom, but the feeling is entirely different. You can kill everyone and steal whatever you want, but it comes at a high price. Living dangerously in these RPGs isn't really what players want to experience. So, it got me thinking, why is it easy to be evil in games like GTA, but hard in other games like Fallout 3 and New Vegas?
Is it really that
Why
hard?
is it so hard to play the evil route? And is being evil in games even worth it?
What?
The answers aren't as simple as you may think.
Yeah.
We'll start with the first question.
Before you say anything, um, one of these days, I'm gonna put a lot of video discussions out there. But you maybe just see me like putting up pictures and other video clips. Gonna be one of those typical YouTubers stuff like that, doing like video discussions, whatever. Even though I mean talking about anime or manga, maybe some anime stuff, or cartoons, or some other stuff. No, video games, other video games. Now, maybe discussions overall about what's going on, what I find interesting. You know what I'm saying? Whew, I might you're gonna see some games that you will like find familiar with. Like let's say KOTOR, National Old Republic, 1 and 2. I haven't played those games at all, but I've seen it. Watched gameplay of it, start to finish. I gotta say, I love that game. Never played it myself. I love how the foundation, the structure is when it comes to morality system, bro. The deep like meanings, like decisions you make, actions, and the dialogue you take seamlessly. Like it's a pioneer of this genre. You know what I'm saying? That's why Mass Effect got so big because of like the foundations that KOTOR did. It walked so Mass Effect can run, and that goes for any other choice-based games too. Cause that'd be action-based or whatever like that. Something similar to that, but yeah, like morality systems, any other games are pretty dope. So make it don't make it too boring and one-sided. Don't make me think there's multiple choices, but it's only like one choice. You know what I'm saying?
In games like GTA, it's It's easy to forget about morals when you commit crimes like mass murder and theft.
Oh, that's depressing.
Why? The people you kill are random NPCs,
Damn, dude.
NPCs that have no effect on the story you play,
Dude,
nor
he
do you
pulled out of the
interact with them
car
in
and
any
shot,
sort of
starts
way.
shooting.
Oh, just on my way to a man's house. I'm gonna surprise him because I need some sex, okay?
So when you kill one, sure, you end up
We
getting a
don't
star
mind that
and a
scene.
couple of officers sent after you, but that star can easily be removed by just leaving the area. The game doesn't punish you at any point in the story
Oh,
for
the
this,
guys get.
so
Wait, well,
you
hold on,
can
hold on, hold on. It's not as easy as that. You could do like the paint jobs, or flat out just hide out. You get off the car, you hide out somewhere. The police can't find you. You survive like that. You gotta set a far away to do that. I was able to do that in GTA 4 and older games too. Like not much of San Andreas, nah. You gotta do a lot to like just get away. Period. Zigzags here and there. But I think you can hide. As long as the copper is not like on your ass. But then again, the game will know where you are, and most likely spawn police officers near you the moment you like travel far enough from the primary cops who spotted you doing the crime. I think it's different in GTA 5. I don't play much of that game at all. I have it. I just don't. I just like playing the older games. To me, I'm a low key old head when it comes to video games, man. I'm trying to tell you. Can I tell you? And it takes time. It's a different way to like get away from the cops and lower your and stuff. As long as you're not causing too much havoc, yeah, you need to do that. But once again, GTA was never like about its morality. More so like what's right and wrong to the character you playing as. If the character you play as don't care about what the consequences of the actions like that, there's no point in morality right there. But if you just have a character who's willing to change for the better, even though he had no problem doing some odd jobs to get by, like committing crime and all that stuff, then it gets complicated. Like, but it could get complicated unless the morality system not present. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. And it happens in 2008, bro. Talk about being ahead of your time, bro. It's crazy.
and continue to commit these crimes and not have to worry about it. There are no real consequences. Morality is non existent. But in games like Fallout 3 and New Vegas, it's a different story. So, why is it hard to be evil in those games but not in GTA?
Is it?
To answer
Yeah. For whoever played Fallout, period. Is it really that hard? I want. I don't know when I'm gonna play any Fallout game. Period. But it's really that hard to be evil. It's a choice to just do evil. It's a choice, and not like no barriers got to break through to be deviant, like in freaking Detroit Become Human with the spoilers, whatever that means. To ya, really, like that old ass game. Connor had to like resist his program so much that he had to go crush through barriers or firewalls to like go against his programming and just be a deviant. Versus you just applying to your orders and you flat out just be a robot, a servant to the government to begin to end at that point. You know, make a major choice with Connor being a deviant or like a flat out android through and through. And yeah, like I said, this is a space game like that can actually make or break a story narratively. Not much of the gameplay. It could be the same regardless, but yeah. Narrative wise, it can be very interesting. Depends who's writing the scene itself and how the scene carries off afterwards. Overall.
that question, we're going to talk about one of the biggest moral choices in gaming history.
Okay.
And that choice occurs in the post apocalyptic RPG known as Fallout 3.
Man,
In
that game
Fallout
came
3,
out while playing a
you
lot of
play as the
PS3
lone
games.
wanderer of the capital wasteland, a character that, for the first time in their life, emerges from a pre war vault and into a post apocalyptic world set in the future.
Yuck.
The objective at first is simple: meet people around the wasteland in hopes to find clues on the whereabouts of your missing father.
Oh, your daddy passed through here all right. Here and gone. Got what he came for and then left. I'm assuming you'll do the same, correct?
When you're thrust into this world, you're likely to make your first stop at Megaton, a city made of and surrounded by metal scraps.
I like the POV of this, man.
The sheriff and the people of the city welcome you in with open arms. The city.
Well, I'm assuming this is his gameplay doing all this stuff. It will take a lot of work to do. Kudos to him. Don't know he's still making video games at this point. Same the fact that he got over 3 mil in the span of 2 years. Good on him, bro. Don't know he's still making videos out here at all. But if he is, kudos to you, man. Don't stop your stuff, man. Keep on going. Keep on going.
Citizens there seem friendly. They acknowledge your vault uniform and understand that you probably have no idea what's going on. Many of the town citizens are rather fascinated by your arrival and want to know more about you.
Interesting.
This helps the player
Why?
feel attached to the city, as you gain a sense of belonging from their kindness.
Damn, that dude was
Now,
cooked.
not everyone is nice to you. You have your handful
Obviously.
of those that don't take kind to your presence, and to those you detest.
I don't blame
While
him.
you're
Anyone
talking
can
to
do
people in
a
hopes of
bad
getting
dude.
info on what your father can be, an ominous man in a suit stops you. He informs you of a nuke in the center of town that can go.
Dude, why is he not? Who is that dude in the suit? That's suspect. Really, really suspect. Everybody look raggy, casual, based on the place they're at. There's one guy in a suit, suspect immediately, dude. Can't trust him.
Off at any point, and that there is another town filled with rich folk that wants it blown up with the people surrounding it. In return, you're promised lots
Sheesh.
of money. The offer is essentially immoral. The sheriff hesitated, but he also requested you to work on the bomb. Only instead of detonating it, he wanted it disarmed to save the people. He couldn't offer much money because there wasn't much to give. The town isn't exactly rich.
So the currency of this world is caps, like bottle caps. I could be wrong. I see the word caps. I'm thinking about like caps, like caps you just twist and open up from a bottle. You just drink whatever soda, whatever. Doesn't matter. Um, don't know what it is. Correct me wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, please. Is it really just cap in this world? Rich people, what they rich off caps, bottle caps? Come on, dude, that's ridiculous.
So you're given three choices. One, you can help.
Not even sorry that the universal currency of this game. Caps is crazy. You were thinking of the post-apocalyptic world. You trade with goods of all kinds, welcome services, resources, all that stuff. You would think it would be that, not caps. But then again, whoever like big on logistics and finances, they would need like a solidarity type of currency that will make sense in this world in Fallout. That hey, this is the money we have in this world. This is the easy trade off to anything else. Bang bang boom. Cool, cool. Like that. I don't know. I have no idea.
Neither and just let it be. Yeah, but no one really does that. Two, you can detonate the bomb, killing hundreds of innocents and getting rich off of it. Or three,
Oof.
disarm the bomb and leave the town forever in your debt as they worship you as their savior. This is one of the biggest moral choices you make in the game.
Really?
On one hand, you're completely broke and could use a large sum of money.
I mean, you
On
can
the other
grind.
hand, you just met these people who welcomed you and were friendly towards you. You had time to get to know the citizens, whereas you have no idea what the other people are like in this other town. When you make the choice
Yeah,
to
big
disarm the
spoilers for anyone playing
townspeople-
Fallout. Hey, if you don't want to get spoiled right now, time to leave. Time to go. I don't care. I'm old enough to realize that spoilers. If you don't care about a certain particular show, why should you care about spoilers? Period. Why should you care? If you're never gonna watch it yourself. Even if you do, if you have a memory like me, which is kind of bad at this point, you probably don't even remember. You're not gonna remember this part like that. Because one thing I know about memories is not that impactful. If there's no lingering impact on you to what you've seen, spoilers really means nothing. Period.
never grateful. You're given keys to a house. Every now and then, the citizens
Oh
discover
my
the
gosh! Oh damn!
show their
Don't tell me that's a freaking eye, my D. My dude. That's not an eye, right? Don't tell me that's an eye. But that's nostrils on the side? Ugh. See two-headed cows. You know the others are freaking. They're probably just as healthy as hell. But damn, no way. That really does another freaking. Gotta be a nostril, bro. I don't think that's an eye, bro. That's an eye. That's just sad, bro. That's how you know how freaking disturbing Fallout is, bro.
gratitude by
Ugh.
giving you all sorts of loot. Your good deed doesn't just stay within the town. Your kind act circulates across the wasteland as radio stations spread the news.
Hey,
Your
that's
character also
cool.
gains a large amount of good karma, which will help you in many interactions later on in the game.
Ooh.
There's a lot to gain from doing this, but the same cannot be said for the latter choice.
Tenpenny Tower is a wonderful place to live.
You're not getting in. Let me in, goddammit.
Again with the ghouls.
It was all a matter of time. They were told they can't live here. I complained offhand one day about how I thought that heap of metal on the horizon was a bit of an eyesore.
I assure you, they're worth 10 times as much in death as they are in life.
Think of it as helping speed along the process of natural selection.
Disgusting.
Don't lose any sleep over it.
Truly disgusting. Oh my god, just like that. And compare it to Infamous again. What was it? What was it? I remember in the good ending for Infamous 1 that you just forgive your boy, what's his name? Pete? Whatever? Pat? Jack? Something like that? I don't know. He betrays you, and you good, you squashed it. But in the ending, the bad one, I think you killed him, and you just become the big boss of the city. You rule the city, whatever. Cairo, I remember it's not much stuff to just do. I think maybe just gameplay, and you see the aftermath of like you being a bad dude, whatever. That's it. And for Infamous 2, spoilers again. You beat the beast and you sacrifice your life while taking out the lives of multiple. I do mean multiple conduits. No, the mutants in this world of Infamous, and that would be it. That was literally it. But then again, Infamous Second Son the thing. So I don't know the story for that. I never played it yet, so I'll definitely tell you what I think about it when I get a chance to. But in the ending for the bad ending, the evil ending in 2, you beat the guys who going against you. You assist the beast, causing mad havoc. But the beast end up dying, and you consume his power, and you become the beast. You become the bad guy. Overall, you become more powerful than you were kicking ass, taking names, and throughout the playthrough being a bad dude. So, trust me, with the monster you fought throughout the game itself in Infamous 2, and you get more powerful with the power of the beast itself, first kiss, man. That was great. That was great stuff. Pretty simple. Finger on the nose. You become the boss of the mutants. You become Magneto, bro. You leading all the conduits to world domination. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. Infamous is a good game, like I said.
Well done, Mr. Burke. What a grand display of fireworks. I almost wish there was another nuke we could detonate.
These ghouls are evil.
I had help, of course.
Sheesh.
And you are to offer him the reward we discussed. Now, all this bright light and wind has given me quite a thirst. Where's my scotch?
To them, what you
Where's
did
your
was
mind,
a show.
Scott? She
The grand
says.
display of leap of fire that reached the skies was viewed with beauty rather than horror. The thought of the atrocity they committed when
See,
entirely
there's
different
the
beings.
dude in the
You
suit.
didn't
I knew
care
it.
about the people that died because they never really met them. But you did.
And you still did it.
You're thankful
You
for the
you
job
are a
of being
bad
given
dude.
your own room in the hotel and the loads of caps that were promised to you. Once you receive those
Cool.
things, you're off to continue your journey in the wasteland. Over
Damn
the
right.
radio broadcast, you're the suspected reason that the bomb went off. Regulators, wasteland vigilantes that target the evil in the area, begin chasing after you. On rare occasions
Oh
in your travels,
shoot!
you'll find Megaton refugees that attempt to kill you for revenge. Besides paying
Damn.
double the caps Megaton would have offered you, there really isn't much to gain from taking this route. The consequences are far greater, and while the reward may seem big at first, you'll realize how
Obviously.
insignificant the amount you earned was as you earn more caps throughout the game. You lose out on some minor quests that are exclusive to Megaton, but the main ones are still completable. Somehow. Oh, yo, bro, I messed this place up, man. Well, you know what? At least I don't gotta see that one lady no more. What the heck? You're
Is that
still
you?
alive?
Woo!
Let's really answer the question.
Ooh, Lord have mercy. Mm. Oh man. Oh gosh.
What the heck? You're
Is that
still
you?
alive?
Oh. How you alive, man? That's disgusting. Oh my gosh. Ugh. 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 Nah. No. No. That's
Now that
disgusting.
you're caught
Oh
up with the
gosh.
example,
I'm sorry.
let's really answer the question.
Wait.
You're
Is that
still
you?
alive? Now that you're caught up
I
with the
can't hear
example,
anything.
let's really answer the question. Why is it so hard to be evil in these games compared to something like GTA? In games like Fallout, when you kill an NPC in a town, you kill them for good.
What have you? This is hopeless.
They don't spawn back like they do in GTA. Your actions will have consequences until you improve your karma. And depending on the action you
Mm-hmm.
commit, it may take some time to get it back up.
Oh
Until
yeah.
it improves, you reap what you sow.
Well,
The NPCs are also interactive.
true matter is, without like a hardcore morality system, game other game doesn't matter. Not like Infamous. When you like kill a civilian in Infamous, you will gain karma for that. For real. You will kill people. You can kill people in Infamous and rack up like the reputation of being a bad dude. And once you do that, people throw crap like stuff at you, and they can grab just like let them let them just get peace of mind by you not being there. So they like spook you out. You know what I'm saying? And what was other stuff? Yeah, lock you away from any other potential powers you would get in doing other missions. Like when you grow powerful in Infamous, let's say one for example, you gain mainly just um, powers that's like what brighter or whiter light and stuff like that, versus you being evil. That's like more like crazy effects with it. I forgot what's like crazy stuff, but you look cooler. Like your body, your skin really just deteriorates to like looking rotten inside and out. Your skin just gets darker based on like how you feeling when you an evil dude. So yeah, the lightning comes darker like that. Versus in two, it just gets redder. It's obvious. Excuse me. It's obvious that you being a bad dude, a piece of crap. And you get like powers based off the partner you with. Yeah, it's like two girls who's just like mutants, and related to the power, you just get like other stuff with it. You know what I'm saying? So there's that, and
NPCs are also interactable, unlike in GTA. You feel like you build connections with many of the people that pass by you. Depending on how you immerse yourself, they feel like real people. And that's all due to the writing that goes into these characters.
Ain't lying
Even
about
with all
that.
that said, the game still gives you the liberty to go evil. But why is it still a challenge to take that path, knowing we're going to take it? What makes it so difficult? If we look at the option of choosing evil, we'll notice that with this choice, the consequences far outweigh the rewards. You get caps in a room, but with it, you gain infamy that will forever haunt your playthrough, even if you switch and only make good decisions
So
afterwards.
true.
When you finally meet your father and get a chance to speak with him,
Crazy.
he asks about what happened at Megaton. And when you tell him about it,
Oh, damn. See, this is the type of decision where you make that you regret. You regret so much. So much so that you just, I want to start over. Video games, you can do that in video games. But you can't do that in life. That's a fact. You definitely can't do that in life. When you made that mistake one time, that one time, no matter what you did in the past, that one time you do that, that doesn't matter. That doesn't even matter. Um, in games like this, Fallout, bro, they make sure. Oh, let's continue.
you can't help but be disappointed with your actions.
I raised you to be better than that. Better than the wastes. We'll talk more about this later. There's too much work to be done now to let this get in the way.
Wait, huh?
Woo!
You also lose out on exclusive.
Wow, that's garbage. I'll take that back. Dude, disappointed, but the show must go on. The show must go on. Apparently, don't know what the content behind the mission you were doing when you meet up with your father in the middle of that. That was way too quick. Crazy.
Loot. There are these things that you collect all over the map called bobbleheads. And the strange
Hey.
bobblehead can only be found in Megaton. If you blow up Megaton without
Oh,
retrieving it,
locked.
it's gone forever.
Locked.
There's also a companion by the name of Jericho that will
Damn.
die in the explosion unless he joins you before blowing up Megaton. He's considered to be one of the best companions in the game. A lot of these
Sheesh.
things you can get before blowing up the city, but if it's your first time playing, you're unlikely to know this.
You are locked
The
from
pros
all of
being
that.
good, however, are more beneficial compared to evil. The
Good
city stays
sentiment.
alive and views you as a savior. Tenpenny Tower can still be accessed, but it's just not immediate like the other option. You're able to
Wow.
keep a whole city alive for trading. Although they're
Cool.
small, you're able to complete more quests. Your
Hey.
karma gets boosted, leading to better interactions in the world. When you make the evil
Positive.
decision, you get the opposite of all that. You play in a world that absolutely hates you.
Whew.
And depending on how bad your karma is, you lose out on certain companions like Fox, who I would argue is the best companion in the game in terms
Really
of
now?
dealing and receiving damage. Of course, if you were to play good, you'd still miss out on Jericho since he'll only join you if you're evil. But if we compare Jericho and Fox, Fox easily takes the cake as the better companion. As a player,
Really?
when you look at the perks
Okay.
of each karma level, it's fair to say good karma typically
Brutal
has
meat
better
on that.
rewards. And we all want better rewards during our playthroughs. We want to experience more rather than be barred from it due to our evil doings. And obviously, being evil just isn't fun for many people. Maybe it is when we play the game after a number
Yeah.
of times, but rarely do we ever.
It's forever fun with me. I'm playing a bad dude. Infamous. I love you. I gotta play Second Son and First Light whenever I can. Probably do it on stream one of these days. Not doing playthroughs. Boring. Definitely do it on the channel one of these days. But what? Oh my gosh. I'm so pissed off to this day that Infamous 1 and 2 or First Blood will never, ever, I mean, ever be a port in the future of consoles. Or even PC. Is it ported on PC? I don't know. I don't think it is. But it made no damn sense. Sony have all the APs locked by their freaking greed. And they'll never, ever, I'm telling you, ever relinquish it. Like a game of Monopoly. You got all these assets. You could easily make more money if you give it away, but just hoard those assets together in one place and just renew it every year. You get all the money. Whatever that means, because you're not making like units sales with it from stores or even on the play. Maybe they getting units on PlayStation Store. I think you could still can you still buy Infamous on? No, you don't. You don't. And at some point, when there's no new copies being made for a particular game, there's no point. I don't know when copies starts and ends really. One can assume a period of time, like the next console. I would assume by the next console over, copies just stop getting made. Period. Yeah, they stop getting made. You can either buy more of it, not more of it, buy more of it somewhere else via like eBay or Amazon, or just go online and buy the codes for the game itself, or emulation. uh, yeah, that's tragic, bro. That's like a rant for me, for for me. But yeah, evil in video games, it's a choice, like I said. Let's say you are an evil bad guy for one of the Simongami Tencent games. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's do it three. Demi Fiend. Ooh, if you're an evil bastard, bro, to get the true ending, you have to be evil. You have to serve Lucifer, bro, and then at the final stage, no, you gotta kill everybody who oppose you. You want Team Lucifer, and you have to beat Lucifer to get the true ending. And the process to get that is work. Work is absolute work. So much work so that like doing all this by yourself, I'm not gonna lie to you. There's no other endings in that game you can get to fight Lucifer besides you serving him and eliminating your competition. Because no matter what you do, no matter what sides you join, besides Lucifer, you still gotta beat all the bosses. Even though you sided with them already. You agree with their ideology. You're on their team. You still gotta fight them anyway. Which I think it's a bad game design. Cause it made no sense you still gotta like beat them. To me personally, if they could have done it, you could have had like one of the two bosses you serve gets beaten by the other boss. And then when you beat that boss, you go to the boss who got defeated, you talk a little bit, la la la, they die, and you get their soul. It will keep on going up to the top for you fight the fragment of God, like Kamachusi. You fight the fragment of the Lord himself. And that's the end. You get the ending then and there. Not fight all the bosses. It make no damn sense, bro. You could have cut everything off with just that. Which is to me the reason why I don't feel like I should replay SMT3 like that because of that how things end like that. Period. That's just me. That's why I think. Sorry about the rants, like the like random trail off, man. Because when you bring in the evil option in games, it is kind of hard to get it. But I tell you, um, being a Demon being an evil dude, you get like we call them Magami, something like that. Magashushi, whatever. I forgot what it was. I think it was Magashushi. Like the Magashushi you get was so good that it amp up the stats all the way up to the moon, bro. It's so good. You just body everybody left and right. Oh my gosh, get the best demons too. Oh my gosh, just getting a true demon. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was so good. That's so good. I can't say much for SMT5. When you become a demon, you just man. It's pretty mad. It's pretty mad.
Play an RPG and make our first playthrough in Evil. I did a poll with some of you guys asking what type of playthrough you enjoy playing first, good or evil. A part of me thought I was the only one that didn't enjoy playing evil, but I was greatly surprised when I saw that many of you thought the same as me. 90% of you guys said good, and 10% said evil.
Oh boy.
Pyfeg left a comment stating that being nice makes me feel nice. Not to mention that my favorite RPGs, such as Disco Elysium, don't exactly incentivize me to choose chaos over kindness. This comment really reinforces my point. Most
Oh my
RPGs
gosh.
reward good behavior rather than bad. Bethesda games fall prey to this level of writing, as there really
Uh-oh.
isn't much depth in an evil choice. This statement is made obvious when we look at Fallout 4. When you pick evil, you just
Oh, no.
say horrible things to people or cause havoc for the sake of it. In Fallout 3, while you
Damn.
can choose to be evil, you can't side with the evil factions in the game. One of its biggest villains are the
Wow.
Enclave, and just when there seems to be an opportunity when you can join them, they shoot you in the face. It's not out of
Really?
character for them to do so in the context of the scene.
Oh, that's
The fact that
crazy.
we can't join them is disappointing for those doing an evil playthrough. It's another
Boo.
reason why I don't pick evil. Maybe if there was more complexity
That's
to making
crazy,
an evil
man.
choice or playthrough, it would cause me to further contemplate my decisions.
Thank you. A quick shove should do it.
Oh, okay, that's funny. Mm. That was funny. That can't deny it. That was pretty funny. Gosh damn. Oh my gosh, man. That was hilarious.
And then there's Fallout New Vegas.
Oh my gosh, dude. A lot of people saying this is the peak of Fallout right here, bro. This is the peak of peaks. Come to gameplay, storytelling, setting, all that, bro. Tone, all of that. DLCs, all of that. That's what I heard from many other YouTubers. Never played it myself. I'm telling you, if I just do it, I'll just get lost in it. That's it. That's literally it. So, I see something. I see something. I see something. Oy. Boy, oh boy. I gotta check something. Jeez.
The choices aren't as simple as the other Fallout entries mentioned. Each choice you side with has its positives and negatives. The writing in the game is incredibly layered with the amount of choices you can make.
Spectacular.
I can go full in depth on Fallout New Vegas, but for the sake of the video's length, I'm gonna focus on the factions.
Ooh, that statue
In Fallout 3,
goes hard,
you
bro.
only
Damn.
have one faction to side with, which
That's
is
raw.
the Brotherhood of Steel. In Fallout New Vegas, you have 4 different
Multiple.
main endings you can choose. In the end of this game, you fight for control over the Hoover Dam. You can either side with Yes Man, Mr. House, the NCR, or the Legion. What makes this choice so difficult is that you're able to understand the faults of every choice. So it's
Yeah.
a matter of weighing out which choice feels right to you. There isn't one option that is purely evil. Even the most moral and immoral factions have their issues.
Oh yeah.
NCR, being the quote-unquote good ending, can be seen as problematic as taking over the dam means even more stress added onto the army. Their forces are already stretched thin as is before
Damn.
the end of the game, so by having them cover more ground leaves them and the towns they occupy even more vulnerable.
You kidding me, man? How are things? They're all fucked up, that's how things are.
Damn.
Everyone's either starving or dying out here. Left out to dry by the rest of the NCR.
They're also a faction that is trying to revert back to the same governing way that was before the Great War, a democracy that led to the Great War and caused the death of billions. They boast on how they're going to be different though, so take that how you want it. But from a moral standpoint, they beat out the Legion.
Hey, hit the
The
thumbnail.
Legion, one of their ways of keeping order is through sexism and slavery. They kill whoever
Ooh.
disobeys and rely on the guidance of one man.
One
Kaiser.
dude.
While he can be viewed as a villain for operating in this way, he backs his reason with a surprising amount of intelligence. He isn't just some guy in a Roman outfit. He's a man that knows how the NCR operates and sees through the cracks of it. Through many real philosophical readings, he's learned what humanity
History,
means
bro.
to the world. A full reset where guns and technology are
It go to show that you don't learn from history, you do repeat it no matter what you do. No matter what you do. You are always doomed to repeat it. Tragic.
removed from society, a way of life that prevents the likes of another Great War from happening. If we look at the Yes Man ending, we see New Vegas, a city that the NCR and Legion have desperately wanted control over, become independent from either party. While it's nice to live without any outside party governing the city, it won't be sustainable for long as the forces they'll use to protect it, the Securitons, are limited. The same can be said for Mr. House's ending. But his ending is rather morally bankrupt, as he would have no care for the citizens that live inside the city and outside of it. He's more hell bent on himself. As you can see, there's no clear cut good ending in this game. No faction is entirely good. A comment on the poll said it best. Honestly, I try to choose the ending that I feel like I would choose if I was in that situation. The ending you choose is whatever you feel is best for the wasteland. It's these kind of decisions that are the most thought provoking because they focus on what you morally believe. You could pick the Legion, but at least here you won't feel entirely horrible about it because you believe in some of the ideologies they present. But then again, Sliver is like, not cool. Obsidian themselves have made it obvious, though, that siding with the Legion is evil. Anytime you do any sort of job for them, you gain bad karma. So it
Whew.
really cements where you'll stand morally if you side with them.
Damn
And to
right.
top it all off, Megan Starks, senior narrative designer over at Obsidian Entertainment, emailed to Wired that about 97% of its players prefer to align with the good path over an evil one. Quite a
Damn.
similar statistic compared to mine. While we can talk
Interesting.
about which choice provides the better reward or game experience for the player, the biggest answer to the central question is obvious, but still the most important. Playing evil just isn't fun.
Nah. Mm-mm. Disagree. Disagree. Um, I'm planning to play Cold War soon. Eventually, I'm gonna play a lot of games that like have choice-based stuff. You know, they're gonna be what more Shin Megami Tensei games as well. Um, not much Persona. Um, what else? I'm gonna say Dragon Dogma. How about the old stuff? I could have got kind of games that like had like choice based stuff where you could play an evil dude and benefit from it. Alright, and he managed to become the choice to become human. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Like I said earlier about Connor. Yeah. Mm. And I gotta say one thing before we like wrap this video up. There's not much benefits, bad guy benefits we play as Laura. I think her name is the android. There's not much to gain from that. Period. Like nothing at all. For Marcus, yeah, a lot of bad stuff to gain from that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Cause he's the leader of the rebellion, and he's fighting for androids' rights. And there's Connor. You just come cold, calculated, and just merciless. I think the moment you come like a flat out android, flat out with Connor, that's the end of his story. Low key. There's nothing that changes after that besides you just be a flat out android. The only character you plan to play as, you have any good benefits with, is you being a Marcus, and that's Liz. Of all the three main characters, Laura is the most useless. Not I'll say most useless. Yeah, most useless, most like least like combative. Just a regular android who fights as any other regular person would. Versus Marcus and Connor, like they combat ready dudes, and there's nothing they can do about it. Then there's besides yeah, she can't do anything. She can just run away and just survive, but like any other human would do that. Honestly, even though she's an android, she's like the least interesting because of that. Like people like there's people who like do most of the fights for her rather than just her doing the fighting. And when she do fight, it's just like on her always on her last leg. She can just die anytime, no matter what. Yeah, and if she does die, oh man, that's it. Then you have Marcus and Connor. They can't die in Proceed section at all. So, mm-mm-mm. Boy oh boy, I'm gonna say boy oh boy oh boy oh boy oh boy. And the funny thing is, for that thing, oh my gosh, bro. If you are peaceful Marcus, forget about maybe Connor. But Marcus, he defines how this game ends for mainly Laura. Cause if he were like Martin Luther King, all peace, no violence, the one dude at a particular point when she's gonna cross over to the border to escape everything with Laura and the kid, the dude will look at the TV and guess what? You are found out an angel by that dude. And based off what he does and what he sees on the TV defines whether you get picked out or not. All because of Marcus. If you want to be a bad dude, Laura gets screwed over. If you're a good guy, Laura gets saved. That's it. But in combat, ooh, I think this fails. That's it. But if he succeeds, if he take out Marcus, he'll be the new guy. Be part of the revolution, the new leader, the revolutionary. And whether you want to like take yourself out or not, that's up to you as Connor, which is crazy. Which is crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. That is David Cage's greatest game he ever made. Marna.
There's nothing really attractive when it comes to the sociopathic nature of an evil playthrough. When we play an RPG, we play with the intent
Ooh,
of
spoilers.
putting ourselves into the game's world. We want to make decisions that we
Oh gosh, I forgot about Witcher, bro. Oh my gosh, there's no time. I got all the time in the world, really. But there's really no time for me to like play all these games, bro. Only days I play it. Only day I play it. Y'all see how I'm working. Y'all see how I'm working. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. Guarantee it.
make instead of what the game wants us to make. It's that freedom that players love most that they play for. I like to think all of us gamers are good moral people in real life. So when we're presented with a good or evil option, we typically pick the good one because we all want to be the good guys. Even though evil paths are statistically rarely picked, developers of these games are actually okay with that. Stark stated in the email, we could say, well then, why bother making a less morally good path at all? That's a lot of time and resources to develop a choice that most players won't ever experience. But having the choice itself is what's important.
You can just replay the game from the beginning. Why do no new games nowadays have New Game Plus? I don't get that. That used to be like a free thing back in the day, but now people don't want to do New Game Plus. Like, where there happened to replayability. Come on now, single player games are like not. They should be a thing. I can't say that because Crimson Desert is a thing, and that game alone, is making people just love single player games again. That's just me. I'll never ever have the time to play that game because all the games I have in my backlog, I haven't even touched. Period. You guys know Saints Row 4? I bought that like 10 years ago. Never touched that game at all. More than 10 years ago, really. I think that was the time when I'm just in high school, I think. Or was it in college? I don't know. Either or. I never played it. That's like for the PS 3 or 4. I think it was 3. No, 4. It was definitely 4. Definitely 4. Um, play 2 and 3. But 4, yeah. 4 on the PS4, yeah, yeah. Definitely gotta check that out. Man. Wow. I got a lot of things to say about Saints Row as a whole, but yeah, that'll be another game, another video. Talk about that game.
RPGs wouldn't be what they
Oh
are.
yeah, there's gonna be a time where I play Boulder's Gates. Probably like play it mainly on Kick or Switch. Don't know which one. Do have my Kick account still working. A lot of like raunchy stuff going on in Boulder's Gate. So maybe on Kick. I don't know Punish Me as well as Twitch, but it's up to them.
They are if these evil choices didn't exist. If a game only consisted of good choices, the game would feel linear when that's not what RPGs are meant to be. It gives the game more playability.
Give me choice, damn it.
While most of us
I
only
want
enjoy
choice.
good paths,
I love
without
it.
the risk of wrong and morally gray areas, there's no sense of conflict.
Oh man. Oh man. Probably my favorite Telltale game, period. When you can just be the big bad wolf by choice. And people acknowledge that yeah, you are the big bad wolf. I am the big bad wolf. I don't care. I'm the big bad wolf. And you will be putting your paws on like everybody, bro. Put your paws on everybody. And then you get the good option where you go subdue the dude who's going crazy, or you do the dude. But the thing is, you don't get that aggressive. You you are restrained. And the only time you will reach that restraint, you going against Bloody Valentine. What's it, Bloody Valentine? I'm about to call him Bloody Valentine. Oh, Bloody Mary. That's the only time you like release your restraint of being the big bad wolf. Versus you showing I am the big bad wolf to everybody with force, and then show them, well, I'm really the big bad wolf. Oh, French kiss, bro. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. That game is so good. That's so good. So good.
And when a game lacks that,
So good.
it lacks a purpose for the gamer to play it. Evil choices are never meant to be easy. If they're easy to you, you probably need to evaluate yourself. Or maybe you're just able to disconnect your real life morals without an issue. If it's hard to make evil choices in a game, I don't believe that is an issue. If
Okay.
you make one and you feel absolutely horrible about it after, that's good. Because it means that the game did its job in
I got a
providing you the
conscience.
freedom to
Good
do
congrats.
whatever.
But what if I don't care? What if I don't care? Wait, you gonna say? What if I don't care though? I don't care, bro. If I'm a bad dude, I'm a bad man. Oh, I want to be bad. I want to be bad. If I'm a Sith Lord, I'm gonna be a badass Sith Lord, bro. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about nothing. Nothing. Let me be a monster, bro. That's choice. Or be a saint. That's okay. But I think it's fun being the bad guy. It's just fun that way. Let me just see the comments before I dip. It's hard to do an evil playthrough when all the truly hateable characters are marked as sensitive, thus cannot be killed. Boo! I hate that. Because being mean makes me feel bad. Oh Lord, um, I can't believe I neglected this. Dark Souls. Holy crap! When it comes to morality, that's not a factor. Is who are useful to me and who is not. You have the option to kill every NPC, good or bad, off the map. They are dead forever. And you are locked out for a lot of things forever. Tools, like protection, weapons, freaking ingredients, healing items, all that stuff. You can kill them forever and you lock out of it all the stuff forever and ever and ever. And you gotta go all your way, kill all the bad guys, all the monsters in the world, um, just to get them items for yourself to grind a farm. If you kill all the NPCs, period, you are locked there forever. Nothing will be there for you until you like end the game yourself. The ending resets. But yeah, you can kill all the NPCs in there. Whether or not it has anything to do with morality is entirely up to you. Because the guy you're using, I say he doesn't feel anything. Me personally, he doesn't feel anything. You can give him emotes, but he is you. He's just your avatar in a world where morality is truly subjective. You know what's that? There's something extremely satisfying about exploring a world and seeing positive changes around you, or absolute heartbreak of when something you thought was right, the right choice, has horrific consequences. I just started playing Fallout 3. I didn't know what I was doing and almost died multiple times before I finally found a safe town. Then I met the guy who wants you to blow it up. I killed him on the spot, wanting to ruin the first safe place I found. Ah, I told you, man. You can't trust the bastard in the suit, man. You can't trust that bastard in the suit, man. So, bro, had the right choice. Okay, last thing. Okay. I think the issue people have is how they define evil in games. I play a lot of lawful evil characters in games, which to me really means that I'm not a good person. No duh, bro. But I have lines I would never cross normally. It seems like many people's idea of evil is just psychopathic murderer and nothing. Oh, that's I don't agree with that, bro. I'm sorry, I don't agree with that. Manipulators, deceivers, tricksters. You can manipulate someone to kill someone on your behalf. That's twisted. Way more twisted than you killing like a town by yourself. Then just be like the storm that is approaching. The fire. For me, the short version is that okay. I gotta read more. I gotta read more. For me, the short version is that evil choices in RPGs usually boil down to vicious, self-destructive idiot. When there's rarely ever any worthwhile wars on evil paths anyway. Unfortunately, also the good choice is usually too easy and too obvious. Often involves going on guilt-free killing sprees, pro bono. Yet the loot you get is worth more than the war you turned down anyway. So the player gets there, don't for me hit for being the good guy while sacrificing nothing. True that. True that. Some. True that. I think you could be a good guy and suffer the consequences based on the morality you take. Oh gosh, I can't find a good one. Oh man, like let's say you want to get big bags, money, could be any game, period. But you gotta do this evil stuff. You don't deny that, you do the good thing, but you lost like a quick payday. You know what I'm saying? Assuming that you don't have like that much money in the beginning. If you got much of money, or whatever money you think you're gonna get, all you gotta do is um put a freaking save point, do the evil stuff, and then the good stuff, the evil stuff you did was not that good. You can always go back to the time before you're gonna do the evil stuff, do the good stuff, and just give them a good playthrough. That's it. You didn't ruin nothing. You gotta try a thing, experiment. That's it. That's what it is. Experiment. So we didn't ruin your like your good guy playthrough. You can always like put a particular save point to just test out that evil thing, like whether it's beneficial or not. Like would it be infamous? Maybe even I don't think Torture will have that same spot and stuff like that. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I think they do. They do. They do. They do. Um, that'd be Troy Become Human. Any other games like that. Whew, the world is yours, baby. What can I say? Being evil in infamous games is somewhat rewarding. You could play the game twice and get something totally unique of all the of, of it as your powers change and the story in the world changes. Of course. Okay, last one. Hurrah this time. The last one. The last one. I like Mass Effect approach of Paragon and Renegade. Renegade options aren't usually evil, but instead you just someone that will play dirty and sacrifice everything around you to get the job done. That's not like a villain to me, my G. What are you talking about? That's not like a villain to me. Check everything. No hero does this. I don't think particular anti-heroes will do this, but then again, if this force they're back against the wall, they'll do this. That's pretty villainous to me, bro. Sacrifice one's life is not as villainous compared to like you sacrificing everybody. You feel me? Different approaches to the same goals. Whatever that goal is. That and evil playthroughs really boil down to being a murder hobo and don't really have a reason you might justify it outside of for fun. That's GTA in a nutshell, bro. But yeah, I get what you mean. I think it's fun just being a bad guy. Period. You come to disagree with me, write down the comment section down below. Long ass video. Um, Shout out to my dude. I'm sorry. I got like give him props for that, bro. I don't agree with most of the stuff he's like all the stuff he said, but something I do agree with is this makes sense. It makes sense. And it's definitely simple. If you like have a longer video, that's it. I don't know if he's still making videos, but I gotta check if he is. If he is, you see another video of me covering him. Oh, I think I did. Did I do a video before him? I don't remember. I don't remember. If there's like more interesting videos with Sticky Mediocre, I'll definitely peep on them. But this is a W video. So I'll be out. Y'all be safe. Be easy. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe for more content on the channel. And Chris is chill. So y'all be safe, be easy, and be chill. It is fun being the bad guy. Period. Period. Don't care about the rewards like that, man. Doesn't matter. What matters is the freaking shoot. I had it in my head. It's for the love of the game. That's the one. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.